I got one yes nod. Okay. I'm Deborah Faulkner. I'm the Franklin Chief of Police. Beside me is Mr. Eric Stuckey, who is our city administrator for the city of Franklin. Deputy Chief Scott Butler, who's over field operations. Deputy Chief J.P. Taylor, who's over CID. And Officer Ryan Schuman, who's over our public information. And also with us is Melissa Ryerson and Darren Belcher. This evening, about 6:15, Franklin officers received a call from a woman who stated that her ex-boyfriend was FaceTiming her. He was threatening to commit suicide, and he has a gun. Officers immediately proceeded to that location. It was the Artesa Apartments, A-R-T-E-S-S-A, Artesa Apartments. When they arrived at the apartment, the man opened the door with a gun. Officers responded quickly in self-defense. They immediately rendered first aid and called for emergency medical services. They stayed with him until he was transported to Vanderbilt Hospital. His condition at this time is unknown to us. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation will investigate this as per our standard operating procedures. And that's all I have to add at this time.
Do you have kind of standard procedures for mental health or suicide calls like this, or how's there typically handled?
We do, and these officers are especially trained for crisis intervention. They just didn't get an opportunity to use it. The man immediately came out of the apartment with a gun in his hand.
And do you know the last time that Franklin had an officer involved shooting?
It's been over 11 years. No officer wants to be involved in a situation like this, and they are individually dealing with this evening and will for a long time.
You got any more?
More to come later on, but that's really all we can offer you. It's still very fluid. It's still being investigated. Officers are giving statements. There's a great deal that goes on, as you know, if you've covered these in the past. So we'll have more information later. Anything else?
I guess just how do you think the community is kind of feeling this unfortunate situation that a mental health call ends this kind of way?
How do I think the community?
Is just feel about this today?
Probably as we do. You know, our officers, unfortunately, have been dealing with the mental health crisis for some time, and they are trained for it. In this case, they didn't really get an opportunity to use the skills that they have. When someone threatens an officer, then they immediately try to be in defense of their own life.
Good, thanks, guys.
Oh, sorry, I should ask, will there be body cam footage at any point?
Not tonight, but at some point. Yeah, we're still collecting all of that. Thank you. Anything else? All right, thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
All right, appreciate your patience.